You want to see this one?
Yeah, let me see.
Let's see.
British food is the worst part
Top
3.
favorite
It's
cuisine
4
in the
minutes
world.
long.
It looks like Lunchables for dogs, and like they still are preparing food from rations in the war. Everything is mushy, everything is lukewarm, and they throw sauce on it.
Hill I am absolutely willing to die on. It's the British
Bean
food.
rise up.
Like, I recognize that. Like, I know that that's fire.
That is
but I
fire.
recognize that it looks like slop.
Oh, it's just like mashing it in too.
That's what you do.
That's how you get the best taste, man.
It gets worse from here.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like...
So I've got some fish. That's what we're gonna have, and then we're gonna go with some mayo, obviously.
Okay, she's
That's
already
what we
ready.
do.
Like I know that is vile, but I know that it probably
How
doesn't
much is
taste.
she putting
okay, that's
on?
Too
Okay, that is way too much.
And now chili.
To be
Okay,
fair,
Oh,
it doesn't
that- this
actually
is the most
taste that
struggle
bad,
meal
so
I've
don't
ever
think
seen.
everyone hopes for the best.
What's that?
garlic flakes.
your pardon.
Like I know that's fire.
I mean,
Like
look,
I would love that meal,
Yeah, if
but I
you-
know it looks sad as fuck.
if you put that in front of me, I'll eat it.
I actually don't know what's wrong with that one. That one looks not as bad as the other
That
ones.
one's aight.
You know.
Oh, this one.
At least-
this one
My
pained me.
name's Corey,
GBT.
and my tea of choice
And they're all
tonight
Welsh,
is
of
a
course.
risotto, and I got fish and chips and curry sauce.
I'm Charlie Ann, and I've got gravy, a savvy, a large.
That is the
saucy
reddest
pasta,
sausage I've ever seen in my
and a
life.
broken
It looks
broccoli.
fucking rancid. It looks fucking
Hi, I'm
rancid.
Becky Jones, and I got a risotto.
It's all brown.
All brown.
It's all
brown.
It is.
Not a single bit of green or anything.
Like I loved this shit when I lived there. I ate this shit so
shit
much.
was great.
Tea is a Guinness dinner. A pot, which
Like, what is our food?
Oh
my
Oh, this
God.
shit's gonna taste so
I was
good.
gonna say
Oh,
so
that's
good.
gonna taste
that
so
looks fire.
good.
Yeah, this
You
one,
have
this
no
one, this one,
idea.
I didn't understand the hatred for this one.
Yeah, that looks
I think
fire.
This
it was
one,
because-
actual fire.
I think it's because he does this, and then he continues to make brown slop, which I understand is gravy, but
Yeah.
It's brown on brown mush.
Oh, yeah, mash up that brown.
It holds all the gravy.
Mash up the brown potatoes and then put some brown steak and then with some
Yeah.
brown sauce.
See, I feel like
we just eat brown.
I feel like if we just got our presentation down,
Yeah.
we, you know,
If we just have some more color as well.
yeah.
I think it says a
exactly.
lot as well that you guys literally have a sauce called brown sauce.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, this one,
That looks fire.
but he made the mashed potato with instant mashed potato. That's
Oh,
kinda-
okay,
that's
that is
unforgivable.
Oh yeah, and then cover up.
You know,
Cover it up with
I will
brown.
give credit to anyone who actually, you know, the big problem is when everything becomes like a mush together.
Oh,
when you
this one.
separate the stuff,
Can you go back? Can you rewind? Listen to what she calls this one.
We kind of got a Chinese.
Chinese.
This is Chinese.
Chinese.
Salt and
The
chili,
fuck? What part of China is this?
Chili sauce for
I can actually I can confirm
It's probably
that.
fire. It's probably fire.
No. China. That's why I said Chinese food doesn't exist
No, it
in
doesn't
England.
exist.
That is why because that's the kind of like Chinese food that I saw around.
Okay.
when I was growing up,
I
and
can
I was
tell
like, this
you
is not Chinese food.
This
Kinda
is
looks fire.
objectively amazing.
That looks fire.
This is probably the fucking most beautiful thing to eat. I don't know why this is in this list.
That looks.
I'll just put it on here. Just in
Proper British dishes.
I mean, this
Okay.
this one's like an old meat.
Yeah.
Like this is not like this is like something they used to make like in
this
the
is not a
1800s.
current
This is the jelly deal.
Yeah. No, nobody. I don't know anyone who eats like shit like this.
Yeah.
Jelly deals.
Tom Babcock
You don't-
decided to brave the storms and went out on
This is an actual wartime meal.
Yeah.
Right here.
He managed to catch.
Oh yeah, put the fish heads in there.
Oh.
Catch was baked into a pot.
Oh, yeah, put some stars on it, make it look pretty.
Prove there was fish inside.
Christ. Oh my God. All right, let's move on then.
Moving on to our next tier list, we have modes of transportation
transportation.
In
tier
Japan
list.
or just in general?
Just in general.
Okay.
Walking,
Alright.
gotta be a solid S tier. Reliable.
Yeah, walking is reliable.
walking
Look, at the
is-
end of the day, we started walking. We're gonna end
Yeah,
walking.
yeah.
You know?
Honestly, a lot of these are gonna be S for me. I'm gonna tell you. straight up.
Cycling.
That's an S for me.
Obviously an S for Connor.
Actually,
It's like an A for me. Solid A.
you can cover as much distance
That's
as
an
some.
S tier.
Yes, all right.
Out of
won't
everything,
complain. I won't
out of
complain.
out of everything, I'd say cycling is fun.
Yeah.
It's
Get
more
around
about
fast.
yes, it's more about just do you have the commitment
Sure.
to do it?
Rollerblades got to be a solid D.
This is roller skates.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't roller skate.
Have you seen that guy in New York that roller blades everywhere? And
Probably some TikToker.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
And he like doesn't wear a helmet, and his entire like TikTok comment section is just begging him to wear a helmet because he's doing like fucking flips and shit.
Yeah.
He's doing like tricks while trying to like dodge
traffic.
It's unhinged. It's literally like CTE waiting to happen.
Well, I don't know how to roller skate, so
It's got to be a D. It's for like getting around.
Yeah.
For getting
It's objectively
around-
just
Getting
terrible.
around.
As is the skateboard for getting around. Well, actually no, maybe there's a B skateboard. 'Cause it's cool.
well, for me,
inefficient,
know.
inefficient but cool.
I feel like with skateboards, people have skateboards, but do they use it to get around?
Some people do. Some people do.
I used to skate, but I wouldn't really use it to get around.
Some
Yeah,
people
as
do
a
that.
mode of
Some people
transportation,
do.
some people do, but I don't look at a skateboard and I think that's a mode of transport. I look at a skateboard and
Yeah.
I see that's a hobby.
see.
But
Yeah.
I'm inclined to put it in a C because
Yeah.
I think it's cooler than rollerblading. But the moment you encounter a hill, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like you have to get off that.
Rollerblades used to be cool in the 90s.
Is it an e-scooter or a scooter?
I remember Air Gear. I still remember Air
Well,
Gear.
we all wish we were Air Gear characters.
Look,
we
that-
weren't.
rollerblading peaks there,
Yeah.
and then rollerblading culture has just gone downhill since
Yeah,
Air Gear was
pretty
a thing.
much.
E-scooters.
E-scooters.
B.
I'd say B. They're
Yeah.
like convenient, but
We had fun in the American.
I have
going
a lot
around.
of fun with e-scooters, but I can't deny something about e-scooters just brings
Feels
like
so soy.
yeah, it does. It's you know what e-scooter
And I've
is.
never even said soy in that context,
Dude,
but
dude.
even like it's just something about a scooter makes me want to say that someone's soy.
It's like the vaping of
Yeah,
the transportation
it is.
world.
It
You know,
is
you know
like
what I mean?
vaping. Yeah,
you know
it
what I mean?
It's like a raspberry jazz flavored.
Yeah.
e-vape.
It's like
just smoke a cigar.
Yeah.
Like, get on your bike.
You're one step away from a Segway. you know?
I'd say practically it's more useful than a skateboard in terms of like a mode of transportation, but in terms of aura,
It's just-
this goes
yeah.
up here and
It's
this goes down there.
it's
you know
negative
what I mean?
aura,
It is
definitely.
negative aura. So its usefulness balances out the fucking
How
aura.
uncool it is.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. No one looks good on an e-scooter.
Skiing. Well, we're not Nordic, so we don't use it to travel.
But it is
really.
fucking sick as a mode of transport.
Yeah, but the learning curve though.
That's
The
true.
learning curve.
The learning
as a
curve
mode of
is steep.
transportation.
It's got at least an A. I mean, it's a cool way to get around.
It's a B.
No.
It's a B.
Huh?
Skating is C?
Yeah. As a mode of transportation.
As a mode of
Skiing
transport.
is so cool though.
Okay, no, hold on. In defense of skateboarding, if we're putting skiing in B, then we should put skateboarding in B as well.
We should put skiing in A and skateboarding in C. A B.
Okay. Then,
What?
then skiing goes
Yeah,
in C.
skiing
What,
goes
what,
in C.
what are we arguing
What?
here?
What?
As a mode,
It's a
of,
mode of
transportation,
transport.
you can't even get to the place you're going unless you have a lift to take you up,
Exactly.
to take you down.
Exactly.
That's
You can
so-
only go down.
That's how I know you don't know shit about skis.
You can't go.
Yes, you can. Because the whole fucking like country of Norway gets around with skis, bro.
There's more countries that get around with skateboards.
Where? We name the country that all uses skateboards.
Like literally anywhere in America.
They all use skateboards.
No, you can is what I'm
Oh.
saying. Like
Okay.
with skiing, it needs to be a particular weather with a particular type of altitude.
You know, I've had a change of heart. Looking at this is pissing me off. This goes down here. I just like that. Having this in the middle it just looks like a blight. This just looks like a blight.
Alright.
And then we'll turn.
There
We'll
you
put
go.
these two.
There
up.
we go. There we go.
Just-
Now we're all happy. Now we're all happy.
I don't actually care about practicality
The
now that I
problem
think about
solver.
it. This pisses me off.
Kayaking.
I think kayaking's sick.
Kayaking.
I'm just biased. 'cause
As a mode of transport, though?
I think that anything that lets you kind of be a fucking free human being going
Yeah.
around how you want is cool. That's why I like
Yeah,
kayaking.
but you have to understand, this is not like the coolness tier list. This is a mode
Yeah.
of transport tier
Well,
list.
look, I imagine
Yeah,
if
but man,
if your workplace is across the river and
Yeah.
there's no boat or ferry, then the kayak is a very good mode
Okay,
of
let's.
transport.
There's never going to be like if we can't talk about practicality.
Yeah.
Practicality is it's not all about practicality. If you need to kayak somewhere, that's just like you're like
All right,
hell
throw it up
fucking
in
yeah.
B.
You're like hell
Throw it up in
yeah.
B.
All right, kayaking, horses.
Hey, it's just it's just cool, isn't it?
Is it cool? I don't think it's cool.
I think if you're just fucking walking around on a horse to get around, that's cool.
No, I would think you're a bit of a knob. If I'm being honest.
I mean, it depends who you are.
I'd be like, literally get off your high
look,
horse.
Okay, here's the thing. If you are like in fucking Colorado or something by the Rocky Mountains,
sick.
that's fucking A tier.
Yeah.
If I just see a person walking around on a horse, I'd be like, what the fuck is this pretentious kid?
Yeah, right?
What the fuck? Okay.
But I will admit, you know, when you see those police officers on horses, kind of badass. I kind of think it's badass.
But as an American, if you see someone riding a horse in Colorado, bit of a knob.
All right, C.
I was gonna put the C tier.
Yeah,
C
all right,
tier.
C.
What's that?
Horse and carriage.
Horse and carriage.
We're not in the 1800s, motherfucker.
C.
Throw it in D. Yes.
I mean, it's cooler than rollerblades.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
C. All right, throw up a C.
I actually want to put this B because for some reason, someone on a horse, you think dickhead. Someone on a carriage, you're like
Max aura.
Shit, they're in a carriage. Hold up a second. Hold up.
They can afford a carriage. Hang on. They can afford someone to drive the horse for them.
You know, it goes from a level of like you are such a dickhead. I kind of respect it. You know what I mean? Because you
Right.
ain't. Yeah.
All right,
I'll put that B. I'll
Car.
put that
Car, that's an S. Come on.
B.
It's an S. Just in terms of practicality,
Yeah,
it's an
I'm
S.
happy to put it in.
Come on.
Yeah. It's just
Come
that's
on,
just
don't
the-
be contrarian. It's
Just
an
the
S.
normie thing.
Moped.
Moped.
S.
A.
S. Southeast Asia. You guys.
It's S.
It is S.
It's S.
It is S.
I confirmed in Hawaii it's an S. Bus.
Buses. We're not American, so S tier. Top practicality. Well, you're Australian, Joey. So do you use
Buses
buses?
are A.
Yeah, and
Buses,
actually, you know,
our buses.
Actually, you know
Look,
what? Buses,
I recognize buses are
A,
great.
trains S.
Yes.
Okay, trains S.
I
Trains are
recognize
S.
that buses are the correct solution nearly 99% of the time.
Yeah.
But I hate riding a bus.
It depends where you are, I think. Because in Japan, I'm like, trains, if this was a Japan transportation tier list, trains and buses S tier, because they're great. They're
Yeah,
always
UK,
on time.
yeah.
It's awesome. If we're in Sydney, both of them would be a D tier, because they fucking suck.
Well, I'm not getting around on a fucking truck. And, yeah, trucks are kind of
Yeah.
lame.
Yeah, trucks.
I'm sorry,
D,
trucker.
I
I know there are a
reckon.
lot of truckers that watch Trash Taste.
Are they
D.
lame?
Trucks?
Yeah.
Some truck drivers are just absolute dickheads
That's true. That's true.
because they know that they can bully you.
That's true. That's
When
true.
I'm on my bike and they get way too close to me, I'm like, dude, why? Why?
That's
you had
true.
so much room,
Sorry,
bro.
sorry, truckers. Sorry, truckers.
Yeah.
Not all truckers.
Not all truckers.
Not all truckers are bad. Just
But
the ones I don't like.
In 90% of countries, if there's a truck coming along, I fear for my life.
Yep.
Although they
Tram.
are the backbone of the entire.
Yeah, they are
country.
the backbone of the entire. Okay,
Thank you, truckers.
I appreciate
you guys.
Thank you,
got the
truckers.
seat.
Oh, come on, put them above horse at least. Come on.
That's true.
All right, cool.
Tram. It's always been the awkward little brother to the train.
I like trams, though.
I like trams. I think
like
they look
trams.
good. I just hate tram tracks when you're walking around, you step in one. You're like,
Yeah.
ah, that's just such a minor inconvenience to my life.
but they
But enough to
are-
make me put them below buses.
Really?
I mean, actually-
I put them in the same tier as bosses.
I would put them above bus.
You would put them above bus?
Yeah.
No, because like, here's the thing I see about trams. Maybe it's because like I've never lived in a city with a tram, but they've always just been like buses, but with a gimmick. You know, it's just like, let's just take a bus, but buses aren't cool, so let's just add rails to it. You know, is there a specific reason why trams exist? Is there a specific reason
Well, isn't it
why trams exist above just having a bus route?
Well, isn't it because like in a tram line, cars like you can't have cars going into a tram line, but you can have cars going into a bus lane. right,
why
so-
can't you just make specific bus lanes then?
Ask the fucking ask the civil engineers, dog.
I think also trams. I think they pollute less because they use the overhead lines normally.
That's true. That's true. Pollution.
Maybe it's easier for maintenance. You don't have to keep fixing an engine.
Yeah.
That shit. I don't know. I have no idea.
I like trams.
I'm sure there is a massive benefit to trams over buses.
I'm sure. I've just always looked at trams and I'm just like, yeah.
They're just not as cool as trains.
They're not as cool as
Yeah.
trains. I'd say let's just put
High
them up.
A tier.
They're cooler than buses, but
Yeah,
I think buses are more versatile.
Okay.
Than
You
trams.
gotta drag the bus lower than
Yeah, drag the bus lower. There you go.
All right, there we
sailing
go.
boat.
Sailing or
Objectively
just
fucking
boats?
sick.
I mean, it's sailing boat's kind of fire.
Dude, when you hear about these stories about dudes sailing around the world and there's 2-man boats, you're like, that's just fucking cool. He just said, fuck it. He just said, fuck it, let's do it. That's just objectively sick, using the wind to just go across the world.
Are we just like sailing boats, or are we?
It's also
are
quite
we, are we
efficient.
talking about like rich fuckers who just can?
Yeah,
afford their own
no, I was
boats?
about to say, I'm like, if we're talking about rich
'Cause
fuckers who own yachts, then this is the same as a horse.
I saw that and I was like, oh,
No, because
some
a yacht
fucking-
is closer to like a fucking cruise than it is to a sailboat. Because a yacht most of the time just is like an engine powered, whereas those sailboats are normally just sail powered.
Yeah. Okay. I'd say A tier then.
Yeah.
Alright,
Let's go A tier.
Yeah.
Steamboats.
Kind of cool.
But they're bad for the environment.
I mean,
I don't give a fuck about
is this
that.
just like cruises in general?
Cruises are the lamest thing on
Cruises
earth.
are kind of
I was gonna put this like down here because
Yeah, but
I
this-
saw
no,
that and
but-
I thought it was like a
But that
cruise
is
ship.
objectively cooler than a cruise, though.
Huh?
All right, put the
Cruise
steamboat.
is the most objectively shit thing in the world.
Yeah.
Cruises are so bad.
Yeah. It's
I can't imagine a worse vacation than being stuck on a boat
yeah.
for 3 weeks.
Sure.
I think cruises aren't even cool. I don't think.
I've never been interested in going on a cruise.
No.
It just doesn't seem fun.
No, it doesn't. Being stuck on the sea.
I feel like if you are willing to go on a cruise, you are more susceptible to joining a cult.
This is a cruise ship.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
that's a
so
cruise
steamboat. I reckon has a little bit better of a I guess a gimmick. So
Yeah,
I
let's-
put up and see.
Yeah, let's go.
I wish that there was a study that kept track of how many people joined cults and if they go on cruises or not. Because I feel like those are the type of people that go on cruises.
Damn.
Submarine, cool as shit, but objectively a horrible way to get around.
Yeah.
Great if you're trying to
I would like to put this
destroy
in
somewhere.
B tier because I think that conceptually, a submarine is fucking sick.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
cool as shit.
The tech is sick.
But like practically, nothing would terrify me more than being on a tube down in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
With no space, and you just are stuck there for months if
Sure.
you're on a submarine. Sometimes.
Airplanes probably got to be number one.
S, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any cooler way to get around that you can fly across the globe in 10 hours?
Fair.
I wouldn't say there's any cooler way you can get around.
Just convenient.
Is there any other way you can get around?
Well,
because I would say objectively, I would say sailing around the world is cooler, but practically speaking, airplanes, you can't really
definitely.
You can't really
Helicopter?
beat that. Helicopter.
Well,
you're the only one who's been on a helicopter. How did that go for you?
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't know if it's good to get around. If I was mega rich, maybe my opinion.
If I was Taylor
I'd
Swift,
say C.
maybe.
I'd say C tier. I'm like, if someone,
because landing the bitch is annoying.
Number one, you hear about helicopter crashes and that fucking terrifies me.
Sure.
Number two, when you hear someone has gone on a helicopter ride, you're just like, this fucking dickhead.
Yeah, he
this
okay.
absolute dickhead.
Yeah, right.
If you'd won that prize, you'd think differently.
I definitely thought that seeing Connor going up there. I'm like, this fucking dickhead in his helicopter.
All right, finally, rocket.
Rockets. This is just S tier. Come on.
Yeah,
come on.
cool.
S tier.
Oh, look, we made another F, guys. A really fat
We're making
F.
fatter and fatter Fs.
I'm glad we all agree that cruise e-bikes are the two worst, though.
Yeah.
God, I'm so glad none of us are cruise guys.
Yeah.
No, I would just hate to hear about your vacation. You tell me you went on a 3-week cruise.
It's
and
like,
I'd
so
be
what did you
fuck
do
off.
every day? It's like, went on the pool and
Went on the
sunbathed
pool.
and then
went gambling.
I would trust AI to make a better itinerary for me than a fucking cruise.
Yeah, but that is it. What is our next list?